Okay, so for 25 minutes, I'm really excited to do this. I really want to get into the lesson. So I'm doing something on similar triangles. And to begin, I have one of these. I don't know how many times you guys have seen these before, or how often you guys have seen these before, or how long it's been. But this is spot the difference. So what we're going to do is I have the mouse right in front at the top of the table. If anybody wants to take the mouse, try and find a difference between one of these two pictures. We'll take about 5 minutes to try and find as many as you can. Yes?
Oh, wait, oh, sorry. So we just make a mental note of the difference?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you wanted us to.
We can either take the mouse, one of you can take the mouse and just, because what we'll do is we'll just click on one, if you see one. So if you click right here, you click, and it'll spot the difference for you.
Can you zoom in at all?
Yeah. Do you want to walk up?
And/or can we turn the lights down?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
If that
Do
helps.
you need help with that?
Yeah.
Alexa, do you know how
I
to?
think so.
If that helps.
Yeah, just turn the front lights down.
So I see one.
it-
Oh, I see one. This. It's the shadow on the floor. Here.
yeah.
It's
This one?
flipped. Yeah.
I also would agree with that. Do you want me to click in?
Yeah. Oh,
Is that better?
Whoa.
Yes.
It is.
Thank you.
And then.
I see another
Dang.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
wait,
back
ready?
by the tree.
This thing?
Yeah, I agree. That's
Yeah,
what I was
this spot
Yeah.
is
Oh,
not
it's not there.
It's not there.
over here.
Yeah.
So where do you click?
Just. I would click on the one.
Like
with
this
the-
one.
You can click on either picture and it's
Okay, cool.
as long
Dang.
as you click.
I would click.
Okay, it's
Over
over
on the other
so
one.
maybe this
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I clicked over there, interesting.
Wow, this is pretty great.
And there's 10
The
of them,
book,
so you can-
and
a couple minutes
with the
to get
book,
through
there's a
it.
black
Oh, yeah.
line on one of them. The other one doesn't have that.
Right
cut.
there.
Yeah. Yep.
What? Where?
There's
Like,
a
there's
like a
like a little
line.
bookmark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
in the
in the
book?
other one
Okay.
there's
Yeah,
a
this one
line.
didn't have.
Man, y'all are good at this.
I know.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
Oh, I feel like it's the escape room all over.
Yeah, this one.
You guys in this game.
Is light turns on that one.
We died in there.
Yeah.
We failed.
It
Oh,
was
I
pretty
think I
bad.
see something.
Where?
I think there's like a boat right here, but there's
I
no
see it.
boat
I
on the other
see
side.
it. I see it. I see
So good.
Yeah,
Nice work.
yeah. I
That little
think
boat.
it. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Good
let's
eye.
go.
Good eye.
This is the hardest.
I gotta be closer, that's really.
Hey, it was worth it to get my glasses.
I'm sweating.
Oh yeah, you
Is
can
there
probably
a
zoom in.
branch?
There you go.
Is there a branch?
You
That's
could have been
super
doing this the
helpful.
whole time, Zach.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, there is
There's a
an
branch.
Where?
In the top corner, right there.
Yeah, right there.
There's a
That's all you measured.
Nice.
Boom.
Oh.
Very nice.
I've literally spotted
Oh,
zero.
the top of the top.
It's
What's
hard.
over the top of the building?
Is it better on this one?
Right here to right here.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It's missing.
That never happened. I did it.
Right here.
Oh.
In the corner. That one has a tower. and that one doesn't.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That one's pointy.
Oh,
I
that's
love how you said right here and none of us knew.
Sorry.
Where'd
I
you
was
go?
staring at that. I knew there was going to be one there, and I couldn't find it.
Right, these windows. It's upside down.
Oh my goodness, I even looked at that and didn't
Where?
see that.
Really?
Wow.
You're right.
And
That's
this
true.
row.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh. Versus that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
How many do we have left?
2.
There's gotta be something with the people walking.
That's what I thought.
Would you start like mass clicking this?
No, we're not cheating.
It's not
Cheating is just using your resources.
It's kind of cheating.
Wrong.
There's 2 more left. I wanna move on.
Oh, I found one.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, missing
Oh.
wheels
Oh,
on the branch.
dang. That's hard.
We got one more.
Really good eye.
Is it one more?
One
You're
more.
welcome.
Oh, where is
Oh, we
it?
have to find it. There's no one.
Yeah, I can't go this off now.
Oh, I think I see it.
Where?
Okay.
Okay, so up here, there's like, it like kind of, there's an upwards arrow and then a downwards arrow, but aren't they all up, or no? Maybe
No,
that's
they-
not it.
Yeah. Those are the.
Zach, do you know where it is?
There's so many of these. I just refresh and I throw them up there. They all have 10 differences.
It's crazy.
But if you get a clue, there's a clue option down there.
Oh.
That's your call.
Do we want to do it?
I would say for time's sake.
Please do it, Clue.
Okay,
The teacher's asking.
okay.
Oh, the shadow! That shadow's dark, that one's light. Huh?
Wait, where?
What are you talking about? That's light.
Oh my
Oh, you
goodness
gotta be
gracious.
joking.
Come on.
That one's bad.
I looked at that picture and I thought those two people have to have something.
Right,
I
yeah.
did too.
I'm talking into a different.
I must have looked at that for a full
I
minute.
was looking at the three people.
Wow.
I was
like,
talking-
That was awesome.
Okay, we got 9.
When we're looking at both these pictures, we're looking at similarities, right? We can't say these pictures are the same because of the differences we spot, right? And that's very similar when we look at triangles. There's triangles that are very similar, but we can't say they're exact. So before I give you guys the activity, I want to go over the 3 ways that we can write a ratio, because then you guys will use that knowledge of ratios and how to write proportions to solve the activity that I have for you guys. So there's 3 big ways to write ratios. Do we know which ones those are? Yes,
Like
Alexa.
a fraction?
Yes, it's a fraction. So I'll just say 1 over 2, or 1 to 2, right? That's one way. Yes, Emily.
Can you do it with the semicolon? So like 1.
Yes, the colon.
Colon. Not semicolon.
1 to 2. There's one other way. Yes,
Do you just write out 2?
you write out 2. 2. Those are the 3 big ways. When we look at proportions, when you're going to look at your similar triangles, we're going to write them like this. And that's how we're going to use them to help you go through it. So what I have for you guys is a little cut and paste action.
Yay! Thank you.
So each of you guys will get 2 of these. You guys are going to work with people sitting next to you. I only brought 5. Yes, I have.
Back and I can share.
Thank you. You're very welcome. And I will quickly pull up.
Oh, cool.
So this is what it looks like. This is your cutout page with your 16 squares and your pairs of similar triangles. What you're going to do is cut out those 16 squares, and you're going to look at those triangles and the numbers that represent sides and angles and determine whether or not they're similar, and if they are similar, by side, 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 angle, side, or angle, angle similarity.
I love you, good sass.
That was beautiful. So on each little box, there's a yes and a no option. You'll circle yes or no, and if it's yes, you will write down the criteria in which they are similar. And then those columns on the next sheet that I have is where you will paste your squares. So each square that you have, there should be 4 squares in each column to represent all 16. So 4 for side, 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 4 for side, angle, side, 4 for angle, angle, and then 4 are not similar. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, we'll give you guys quite a bit of time to do that. We'll give you guys some time at the end to kind of discuss and see what you guys come up with.
Those are some nice scissors.
Yep.
Zach, what do we know? So we learned previously about side, side, side.
Yes, so we've already gone through triangle congruency.
Okay.
So we know side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, all the congruency theorems.
So
We've
your
also-
curriculum flow has congruency prior to similarity?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we've also gone through ratios, and then most recently, we've gone through proportions, how to write proportions and how to represent proportions as ratios.
And what curriculum are you using?
I'm sorry?
What curriculum are you using? Or are you using curriculum? Are you?
This was through the data placement.
Right, which one? I'm just
So
asking what that
it's
was.
just a geometry.
You don't know what it was?
No.
This one too is eligible.
You guys are more than welcome to discuss with the people next to you about.
We can talk about these. This one looks to me just explicitly labeled angle, 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 angle.
Oh, wait, no, I got you. I'm so sorry.
I can see those, but I had to get my glasses. I think that's
No,
good.
you're fine.
Because the
And this
sporadicness of our
one,
approach is
same
stressing
thing,
me
parallel
out.
lines.
I was trying to go like
So you've got alternate interior
type by type,
angles
if
here
that
and
makes
there.
sense. So
And
like,
then vertex
I was just trying to find all the
Seven
angle
is-
vertical
angles.
Okay.
And then I was gonna do side by sides, and then.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna
Only
go
two
really
needs.
do the rest of them and then maybe compare them at the
Yes.
end. Okay, so what's 36 over 7?
Such a good question. I'm so glad you asked.
Thank you.
So, this one, okay, that's.
Something is interesting.
Interesting, so you would have to do some work.
Okay, this one is
These
not.
are not.
This
For
one's
the
not.
corresponding. Bases, right? I guess,
Yeah, because 36 over 7 does not equal 65.
Wait,
I guess,
you have this way?
what is that, T and D would be the
This one's for, yeah.
same.
Is this one for more?
Possibly.
It looks that way, just because
So
they're
they
both,
both should equal X.
not two.
So anything that should be side.
I don't know.
But this cannot be, because you can already
Wait,
see
for this one,
77.
is 55 that whole side? I'm just waiting here just that little
So
chunk.
that would be.
I don't know. Is that obvious to you?
Over
That's
36.
half-ish.
Do I
That's
think
half-ish.
And then that one would be
And this is
36.
not.
There's only
So 36 minus
Seems-
7
seems
would be
off.
that
I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem off.
Even though it would be 3, so, no, it'd be this whole.
It does seem off.
Yeah.
This is 77 to 50.
So it's side and side.
So 99, that's more than that. So I'd say that's.
Oh, you're
Okay,
right.
or
Yeah.
not.
So,
So we,
Ten
Alexa
or-
tried starting off by just doing
Unless-
everything that she sees.
Unless
in the
you
same column.
flip this
But I'm
triangle
trying
this
to do
way
it
so
in
that
rows.
this
Because it
angle
helps my
is
brain a
on
little
that.
bit.
That's okay.
That's the thing I was worried about.
So not similar,
Gotcha.
yeah.
How to make them.
So the 54 corresponds to the 99.
Maybe, yeah.
Absolutely, the 77.
You said this one was angle.
Yeah, this one.
These are some-
That could work.
Yeah, it's more reasonable. That's more reasonable, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then
I've got to-
31.
I need a marker. What are we doing over here? What are we thinking?
For this one.
So angle.
calculators allowed?
Included, yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, 34.
This one.
And then 7.
I wouldn't say yes because they share an angle, but I don't
Okay,
know the
these two
ratio
are
of
not
33 and
similar.
55.
So if I go with.
You're right, I was thinking about the ratio, right? 33 is not.
Yes.
60 are equal. 33 divided by 70 over.
78, that was the easy one.
Oh, yeah, it is. So by side angle side.
This
Say yes.
77.
Let me a good say.
Okay, so then this one would be
21 to 13.
Ooh, it is, huh?
If they're equal,
Nice, okay. Nice.
I guess I should triple check. No, if I,
So,
if I do two of them, am I, is that my done? Or do I have to check the other one? See?
so you have the side.
There's always
side,
answers we don't know.
No,
So you have a side and a side.
Two proportional sides. Two sets
Well,
of
yeah,
proportional
side.
sides,
So I do believe that that is
Okay.
enough.
So then that
to
one
guarantee-
got.
I
So
do
then
believe
this
it's a
one
property,
would be
but I'm
nine,
not sure
right?
for
Because
results,
it's.
so.
Because that would be.
Not enough information.
We're in this one,
Is
Is it angle, angle?
Okay, let me just
Like
check
this one,
you.
that angle's the same?
What numbers?
And
Are we
this
talking
was,
about this one, this one?
yeah, because angle F is 50 and L is 52.
Yeah. Right?
Oh,
Oh, we skipped.
No,
No.
so
yes,
oh
this
wait,
one's
yeah,
not.
I'll put
It's
interior.
not knowing
So
anything about the angles.
this
and then this one would be
Makes it-
56.
And
over
this
It
8.
is possible, I guess, to have two.
Are
two
56
sides.
was
alternate
If
interior.
you don't know anything about the angles.
So, yeah.
Because 14 is the
That's-
one.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
If you don't know anything about the
We
angles.
don't.
Yeah, so,
Sorry, I wasn't paying.
32
Yeah.
over
Alternate
so we would
8.
need it. We would still need either an angle or to check that they're.
Okay, they're all equal,
Okay.
side, side, side.
So on this kind of thing,
Yeah.
are we allowed to make any assumptions or not? So in other words, for
So we have
example,
1, 2,
it looks like they're dilated, but so I could say these two angles are 60, which means I know this slope and this slope is the same. I know this slope and this slope is the same because they're literally the same line. So given those two angles, it means,
So then,
I can show that these two lines are parallel.
so then this one.
Right, meaning these two angles are corresponding as well, so they're also equal, so not having.
We just have to compare, we have an angle.
Alright, just making
So it
sure.
would be 48 or 132 over
Would this one be
48.
That's angle.
And then 89
Could be
over
either one.
41.
These two angles are the same,
Mhm.
which tells me those slopes are the same.
Yes.
These two things show the same slope.
Yeah.
So now I know my corresponding angles I have parallel lines.
Yes.
So these lines must be parallel.
Yes.
So then these two angles must be corresponding. Cut by
Side
this.
angle side.
So they're the same.
So we have
Yes.
What's 1421?
And yeah, and they both share Q, or whatever that
Which
was.
I didn't even use.
You didn't, you were
Which
one
is
past
angle
that.
angle. I could have stopped at
It is
16 here. Actually, we
Side,
found out a more
side,
efficient
side.
path. I love that.
And this one is almost the same, except that it's 52 and 50, so I think this is a no. Right, because they share D, but F and L are different.
These ones are
Start
yes.
with our charts over here.
Oh,
Yes.
here's
I wish
another-
this was bigger. Are the pictures gonna be like proportional?
Another tester.
So the
Or
last
way,
two.
I know, yeah.
I did not get the last two. I don't
Like-
know.
Oh, it's two?
They're just
I guess
harder,
it
but
Like
depends
this
on
is
what
like a
they're
right
looking
side
at.
of that.
and then
I have
I
no
got
idea.
I mean, I'm just rotating it all the way around.
Yes, but
Last time we had a flip one.
we did have to flip one, so
So
we can
the
try,
shortest
so it'd be 63
Oh,
or
these triangles are similar, it's almost like-
Wait, did I do? Yeah.
Like
Determine which points correspond to which points.
Yeah.
If you look at it
Okay, those aren't gonna work,
like this.
'cause this is.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I did turn it.
Oh, wait, maybe it will.
That's okay.
Oh, they are,
Okay, you took it.
sorry, I gotta
The
do
second one.
something.
Okay, so the last one is
We're
no.
starting to cut.
Yep, okay. And then the last one is no.
I need,
So
Wait, I feel like I wanted to.
Oh,
Everything
it's
was
24.
68, it
Shoot.
shouldn't be.
Um,
This is
looks
how
it is 70.
Looks good.
everything lays out 64 for each. So 168
It is that one.
70
That's
is not
right.
equal to.
No, that's this one. I'm looking at
That's-
70.
That's three sides, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's this middle one. Seems like they are.
It's 2.43, that's not good.
Bang.
No.
They are.
Okay, perfect.
So is it side, side, side? Yes, ma'am. Yay. What's the other one? Did you get the other one?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, lit.
This one is too.
I don't think so.
No. Those
We haven't got a
fingers,
single
they
side,
tricked
side.
us.
One's 48, one's 48 and 99.
This one?
No, sorry.
Which
sorry,
one?
sorry. 48 and
That's what I'm looking
99.
at too. I didn't think so, but I don't know if 8 and 32 and 1456 have the same ring. 8, mine's? Oh.
I don't have it.
I already did that
That's
one.
okay.
Did you do side by side?
Wait, which one is it?
7 and 21, 11 and 33.
Yeah, that one's SAS. Yeah. 14.
So I'm again rotating this one like this, which means the 36,
What am I
if that's correct.
Depending on this one.
Oh, because I guess you're doing like congruency things.
I did like, it would be like 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yes. So it'd be SAS as well.
Yeah, SAS as well.
I think you have to flip that one. Because
Have you done this?
that 35 goes with feet.
I have
Oh, I was assuming that was C because it was a little bit closer.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
But that's clearly not 35.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
assuming
simple.
they,
It's
assuming they
simple
draw it
35.
to scale, I feel like someone tried to
Yeah.
squeak the 35 down to D and couldn't do it.
Zach, we need help. So this 35 degrees is like between C and D, and it looks like it's closer to C to me, but Dr. Shaw pointed out
Which
that,
one's your
that angle is clearly more than 90.
I would definitely say that's.
So probably it goes with D. Okay.
I would
this
definitely
one,
say that's.
that looks like it's.
So then 36 goes.
I think that one's the not that we did. No, that one, yeah, I did that one, it is.
Oh, it's like similar.
What?
This goes here,
Oh, you flip it like this?
and then you flip it over.
42.
Yeah. And 48 goes with 130.
I don't have that one in not somewhere.
Yeah.
Which one do you have? Do you have it in SAS?
Yeah,
It's,
I
and
had
yeah,
that
it's
one.
SAS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it to be outside.
What are we thinking over here?
Oh, I think I agree with you.
Oh,
Well, actually,
Checks out.
yeah.
So this is going to be size.
There we go.
are you?
Just because those two.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so, yeah, you're right. I hate breaking the little piece of paper.
I haven't wrote on any of them.
You haven't wrote on any of them, Claire, how are you keeping
Let's-
track?
let's find out to see.
Okay.
No, right?
Angles, I think
You know-
angle-
You know there's a magnifier on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, school.
No, it's not, cause this one's 50.
Oops, sorry.
Wait. 90, wait, what's 90 plus 50?
How do you get the little search? Yeah, no, type Zoom. Is it Zoom or Mac? I can't remember. No,
Like,
not
does
Zoom.
this angle
Okay,
have
never
to be
mind.
one?
Mag, type Mag. There it is. This app has been on your
It's
phone the
not.
whole time.
No, no, that's-
Yeah, and then you can scroll the little yellow thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I changed your life when you go to a dark
That's
restaurant.
much-
And you can,
No.
you can take a picture too if you want.
That's awesome.
I could not read
But
the
this one's
serial
definitely
number off
not
the back of my
similar,
iPad.
yeah. Definitely not, because of the angle.
Make it so small.
I think it's this one.
They didn't write my name on my paper.
Which one?
Sorry, Zach.
I think it's
Okay, this one to me is obviously side angle side because
It's there.
share an angle
It's there.
and 3311, 21:7, like that's easy math for me.
I think we should do 10 to 40 and then, oh no, 10 to 50 and then 7 to 36. Yeah. And then 4 to 60. It's not pretty.
Okay,
So it's a different one. What about the one with?
Does anybody have scraps that they want me to record?
Yeah, right here.
But I already have scraps.
The 144.
Thank you, Alexa.
147.
Maybe, yeah.
And then 7 to 3 to 30.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but.
No, we can.
We'll give you guys a couple more minutes due to time
Yeah, that makes sense.
to finish up, and then we'll discuss.
Garbage.
Let's do this one now.
Next.
So, let's see if we can get on to this one.
Okay. I can
So
always.
it'd be 143.
Actually, is there a charger in our kid one?
Yeah.
You mean like,
And then
Plug my card.
42 to 99.
oh, yeah, we have electric cars.
If you go over by the admissions office and
I'll
that.
Or is
have to
it-
park it there
No,
because
it's 77.
I used 51% of my battery to get here, so.
Yeah.
Simple math says,
Side, side,
I won't
side.
Is
make
this
it
that
home.
side?
There's
Oh, dang,
staff.
nabbit. That means that one of these is the other one.
It's okay if
This
not.
is what,
I
I
can't
have to
charge
think
mine.
of like other chargers, that
Oh, so
there's a
this one- is
charger,
there
I
one?
know for a fact there's a charger, like, on Main Street,
I
but
have 3 angle angle.
I only have two.
Okay.
That one's for my
Oh, that's,
car.
I have that one in angle.
Like a car charger, there's one
what-
by the
wait,
business
so then this
building,
one's
but that
Which
one
one is this one?
I mean,
There's
he
a
might be
roll
able to
by
park
the
there.
Jason's building, but I don't know if Jason's
That
like
one's,
that.
we hit,
Oh.
It's okay,
that's
don't worry about
fine.
and then this one would be.
I can,
I would check, but I can't actually find it.
there's a fast charger on the way back.
Okay.
Or no, they share this one. Bang.
I just need like
We're
10 minutes to
done.
charge.
Okay, due to time, I want to discuss,
Oh, this,
if that's all right with all of you, I want to hear how you guys kind of went about doing this. Because going around, I noticed that the methods were different and going about finding which ones were similar and which ones were different. So I'm definitely curious. So I want to talk to you, Becca and Alexa first, because going around, I noticed that the other two groups cut their squares out first, and then wanted to write their stuff down, whereas you guys wrote everything down and found out which triangles were similar or not, and then cut your squares out. So I guess I'm curious how you guys went about that, or what you guys were kind of thinking.
Sure. I think for me personally, I just like writing on like my piece of paper as is, because I knew that the squares were smaller. So like if I needed more space, other than that, I know we have a whiteboard table, but I just liked having it all on one page so I could see it all and I wasn't like missing any of the pieces. And it also helped my like progression of working through the problems, because I had gone like row by row, and Alexa kind of jumped all over the place. Like she started with angle because she said that those to her were easier to like place about how their angle congruency, and I just started going columns by columns, and I think that it was just a different way of us ciphering through the information and how to work through it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you guys had said that angle was easier to spot, like some of the easiest ones to spot.
Yeah, I don't know, I got those done and then I started doing Becca's method because it was a lot easier to just go through. But we were able to see like all of the work together, so we
Yeah.
could compare to each other, like the other boxes before we cut them out, and then we just kind of glued them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And another thing I noticed was, like you had mentioned, Becca, with the whiteboard tables, I noticed a lot going on back there with the computations that you're going down. Is that easier for you to just kind of see on the whiteboard? So you
Well, Zach, you gave us a lot of numbers that weren't very friendly. Like 143, 78, 77, 42. So yeah, I needed to write down the fraction ratios and
Yeah, no, absolutely. Cross multiply. And then I noticed that you guys were confused. I know you guys were working similar, like individually, and then coming together, and then individually. And there were disputes that I noticed between you guys with the squares you guys were putting in columns. So I was kind of curious how you guys resolved those.
There was one that we looked at, and we had to reflect or rotate one of the triangles to the other triangle. And I don't know which way, yeah, we didn't do it right. One of us did it correct and the other one didn't match up the right sides. So once we figured out what right sides were with the other side, we got it in the right column, we think.
Okay. And I think for personal improvement with this, I definitely think that increasing the size of each square would definitely be beneficial, because then it would be easier to place the one triangle on the other, it would be easier to cut out and glue, and the numbers would be easier to read because of that degree measure that was kind of off and didn't know where it was. So definitely increasing the size of everything would make it a lot easier for students to see and to compute all their answers. So,
Did
Yeah.
you see us participating in SMU 5 with the magnifier you talked
yeah,
about?
the flashlight.
I also got my other special
Yeah.
tools. Yeah, I think the ones where you had to reflect them,
Yeah,
we found 2 of those so far. Those are really hard to do.
yeah.
Yeah. And even we were like, I don't know if this one really. So if I could have literally cut it out and like stuck it on top of the other one, that would have helped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Patty paper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go. Patty paper.
How do you?
Yeah.
I second that. Yeah, that's the answer.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that's a good answer.
That's way better than cutting things out.
Yeah,
I love it.
way more efficient.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.